What's up, everyone? Zach here, bringing another Team Taste game of the day. You want taste? Today we have our very spicy Rayquaza GX list going up against Lapras. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about what we think of the Rayquaza and how it's playing, and what do you play with, Vikavolt, or some other like form of acceleration? And truth be told, all it needs is elixirs. You don't need to add any clunky Sage 2s. You just play it straightforward with elixirs. So Jeff's going to go ahead and start off. Going to bench a Volcanion Prism Star and Ultra Ball. Looks like he had a Sycamore in hand, but I believe he's only playing one Field Blower, and they're really important to knock off the Fighting Fury Belts in this matchup, so he's going to just discard the Sycamore with the Ultra Ball and play, or get her Lele and play Cynthia. So going to go ahead, shuffle in, draw 6. But he could have played the Sycamore, but with the, like I said, the Rayquaza plays Fury Belts, which is really hard to take care of as Lapras, seeing as Lapras maxes out at 190, so you really need it to get the knockouts. So Jeff does find a Lapras, doesn't find a Brooklet Hill yet. He does have an Aqua Patch and some other fun cards, maybe like a Water to attach, or you could be looking to get a Octillery down. Remoraid. There we go. That's what they're called, huh? So Jeff's going to go ahead, Ultra Ball away the Aqua Patch into Water Energy to find that Remoraid. The oh so important Remoraid. And probably going to attach to the Lapras and pass it on over. So he could have went for some style points and Ultra Balled away both the Waters and Aqua Patch to it. But, you know, whatever. It's all the same. So he's going to just mess around and be like, N? No. Josh is going to start off with an Acrobike, which has been some of our recent inclusions in this deck. We took out the Parallel Cities. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to put the Acrobikes in. So Josh is going to Mysterious Treasure away a Grass Energy. It's important to get some of those energies in the discard early for the Rayquaza. So the Rayquaza's ability is discard the top 3 cards of your deck and then attach an energy that's in your discard pile to it. It doesn't have to be from the discard, or from the 3 cards you discarded. It can be any energy, so it works throwing away that Grass Energy. And so Josh is probably going to go find another Rayquaza or something along those lines. Yep, he's a Mysterious Treasure away an Ultra Ball for a Rayquaza. It looks like Josh's other Lele's prize, so starting one and having another one prize can kind of suck, but, you know, not the end of the world. And then he might even be able to knock this Manaphy out pretty quickly. It's going to get rid of a Float Stone, Fighting Fury Belt, and an Elixir. Not the best of discards, but that's kind of how this deck runs. You don't really mind discarding things. So he's going to discard a couple more energies and a Sycamore. Going to attach it to that Rayquaza. He's going to hit, or play an Elixir and hit it, so I can see the future. He's going to Elixir to that Rayquaza, and he still has an attachment for turn, and it looks like a Guzma. So if Jeff would have actually retreated that Manaphy turn 1, that probably would have been the Guzma target for Josh, so it's actually a good thing Jeff didn't retreat it. So yeah, Josh is going to attach for turn, and then Rayquaza's attack for Grass, Lightning, Colorless, it does 30 times the number of energies on your side of the field. So Josh just swung for 120 damage against that Remoraid, taking away Jeff's draw support. That might be the only thing he had in hand was an Octillery, but oh no, I guess he knew he had the N. But Jeff's going to attach a Choice Band and play N. So he's only going to have 6 cards to work with this turn, but it's still very possible for him to get the knockout onto this Rayquaza. Josh didn't have the best opening hand, and he really didn't have any supporters to play, but Jeff only had that N. You can't just let that Rayquaza keep doing work. If I was Jeff, I might have promoted the Volcanion Prism, but at the end of the day, it probably won't mean anything. So let's see if Jeff can get it. I think I saw an Elixir in his hand. He's going to have to attach up to the Manaphy to retreat it. But Jeff does find a Brooklet Hill. Probably going to go for his Remoraid. Yep, going to pull out the Remoraid. Got to get that Octillery online. It's pretty key to this deck. And then Jeff's going to bench a Lapras. And then going to... oh, Elixir. There we go. I didn't see the Elixir played. I'm like, is he just drawing cards? No, he plays an Elixir, hits it to the Lapras. I think he still has an energy. Yep, he's going to attach to the Manaphy, retreat into the Lapras, and collect, hoping that Josh doesn't hit 190 this turn. So Josh starts off strong, though, playing an Elixir, and he hits it. Grass Energy to the Rayquaza. Now, Rayquaza's GX attack at this point's pretty much not going to be played, but it's discard your hand to draw at 10. Sometimes it's really good early, but it's really not necessary right now. Josh is going to play Rayquaza, discard a couple cards, and attach a Grass Energy, it looks like. Or Lightning? Nope, Grass. So he's going to attach a Grass, going to play an Elixir. Does he hit this one? Yep. Oh, he hits it. So right now he's hitting 210. So he has the knockout at this point. It's really strong. He's going to Pal Pad a couple supporters back in. We play the Pal Pad because you're discarding a lot of cards, so trying to get those Guzmas back in. So he puts a Guzma and a Sycamore back into his deck. Not sure if he ended up getting a supporter. And then, yep, he attaches for turn and Sycamores. So just like that, he puts 5 more energies on the field. And then it looks like he found an Acrobike, a couple Ultra Balls, a Rescue Stretcher. So he's going to Acrobike. Hard choice of discard right there. Discarding an N. Going to Acrobike again. And looks like he's going to keep the Fighting Fury belt from that. That's pretty big right now. Make it so it's harder for Jeff to get a return knockout. Josh is getting an Ultra Ball away, a Stretcher and an Ultra Ball. I'm not sure how I feel about getting rid of that Stretcher. They're pretty key in this matchup. Or in any match in the deck. So he is going to find another Rayquaza, be able to discard 3 and attach another energy. So you can kind of see how this deck flows. Ooh, and that kind of sucks. Throwing away 2 Bans and the Latias Prism. So the Latias Prism is really good. It's for a single colorless. It hits 30 and attaches an energy. As many energies in your discard to one of... Or, no. Okay. Words. It attaches 1 energy to each of your Dragon Pokemon on the bench. So if you had 5 Dragon, you can attach 5 energy, 1 to each. It's really good and really helps recovering. So Jeff does find the Field Blower, so that's step 1 for him. He hits an Aqua Patch, so now he only needs an energy, and it looks like he has an Elixir. He's going to Brickle Hill, put a Pokemon down, heighten his chances of hitting this Elixir. And then hope that Josh can't return knockout on it. No, Josh is hitting, as long as Jeff gets a knockout, which looks like he does hit the Elixir. Josh only needs 1 more energy to respond to Jeff's knockout. But then it'll be if Jeff can get another knockout after that. It's a very back and forth matchup. Josh is going to Sycamore. Or Jeff's going to Sycamore. Going to find another water energy, start powering up another Lapras. He does get his Octillery online finally. Even though I think it's only like turn 3. It just feels like the slugfest that this game is. So Jeff's going to Ultra Ball in his hand some. So he can Abyssal Hand for a hefty amount. And then he Abyssal Hands into a couple water energies. And he has a Guzma for next turn. And he's just going to Blizzard Burn to take the knockout. Going down to 4 prizes. Now Josh is at 3 prizes, but he's still probably going to have to go through 2 GX Pokemon. So Josh hits the Rescue Stretcher, gonna discard some, and attach another energy. He's counting his energy. It's playing 7 Lightning, 7 Grass, so it's gonna attach Lightning. It's kind of the best chances of hitting one of each on it. And then he's gonna attach Float Stone and play N. So he does have the knockout onto the Lapras here. He's hoping to find a Fighting Fury Belt if he has any left in deck. And not sure what else. Maybe another Elixir or so. Because if this Rayquaza is knocked out, he's going to need a response to it. And Jeff goes down to 4, but the N's really not going to hurt him with Octillery up ever. Josh goes down to 3. He's hoping to find a supporter for next turn. He does find a Field Blower. That might help. Yep, he's taking away a Choice Band from that Lapras, so Jeff's going to need to replace that eventually. And then he will attack for the knockout for a lot of damage. I think like 240. So Jeff's going to promote that Manaphy. He's going to need to find a Choice Band, which he puts the Choice Band, attaches water, retreats, energy switches up that water from the Manaphy. And so I think Jeff's going to want to try to end here. Josh has about 4 or 5 cards in hand. So Jeff's going to Rescue Stretcher so he can Abyssal Hand for an extra card or 2. Probably bench a Lapras or something like that. It's not going to hurt him at this point. I guess it would hurt his chances of finding a Lele, but it looks like Jeff's debating on whether or not to bench it. So he's just going to Abyssal Hand for 3, and he hits the end, so that's fine. He's going to end Josh to 1 and hope that he can't find the response. Josh right now would need an energy and a Fighting Fury Belt, or a Guzma, or 2 energies for the win. So he already has both his Rescue Stretchers in the discard, so he's not going to be able to pull any Rayquazas up. And he might have an Elixir. The end of 1 is a Guzma. And there I flip over him like, oh yeah, you cut it perfectly. 1 on bottom, 1 on top. So that he could have Guzma'd anything. He has that 1 prize. So Rayquaza takes it down. It's a super strong deck. And I'm one of my favorites in this format, or upcoming Worlds format. even though I shouldn't be testing for it, but it's so much fun. So that's about it. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll have the deck list, or deck list is on Twitter right now, but I'll have the deck profile up eventually. So, yep, later, everyone.